Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Today's daily, which is puzzle page. It is November 17th. And let's grab our free tokens and let's see what we've got on the main page. Alrighty. Again, just making sure everything's lining up right. Alright, what do we got? Oh, there's an anagram for alarming. What could that be? I'm wondering. Normally when they get these anagrams, you either know it right off the bat or you can't figure it out at all. At least that's how it works for me. But I'm trying to think of any words that would work. I'm kind of even keeping the ing at the end of it. But I don't think that's going to work. Don't quite know. Maybe we'll come back to that one and after we have a bit of a thought on it. So let's get going on the rest of them then. I guess we'll start with the crossword, then I'll come back and do these ads in a second. Let's get these guys going. Let's see what we got. Okay. Demeaning someone. Belittling. Or just belittle. No, it's going to be belittling. Come on. What did I... Oh. Is it a double L? No. B-L... No, it's belittling. I forgot to put the the L in the middle there. I can't type either. There we got... Oh, I put the I in the wrong spot as well. I am really terrible right now. There we go. We got the first word. Soundlessness. Quietness, probably? Yeah, okay. Lively or flippant. Flippant. I'm not seeing that one right away, so let's move on. Animals that produce beef or cattle. We can always get these downs to help us with some of the other guys as well. Foot joints will be ankles. High monetary unit. I used to know what this was. I think. Do I? Isn't it like bod or something like that? Something like I can't recall. We'll come back to that one and see what that is. Subjugate or repress would be to. I don't know. Let's try something else. Indian Ocean Island would be Madagascar. Good lemur place. Let's get these downs. Emit or give off. Exude will work. Chemically inactive is inert. Simple slip-on garment would be a tunic. An inserted piece is just an inset. Let's go back to this guy here again. Lively or flippant? Pert? Yeah, okay, there we go. Bereaved, feeling a lack. Bereft will work. It's made into buttery spread. It's made into buttery spread. Why am I not seeing what this is? Oh, just a peanut. I was trying to think of something else there. Duh. Dwelt, lived. Good. Small flowering stem is a spring. I think we'll come... Or just sprig, excuse me. Come back to that. Isn't it like a bot? I think it's bot is the name of that, but I'm going to see what this is. Smudges. I want to put B in here because that's what I'm thinking this is, but it doesn't have to be. Let's try something else. Let's go down this guy here, actually. A wild scavenger, maybe a hyena. Okay. Now let's go back to this guy. Subjugate or repress. Over something? Overcome? No, over what? It doesn't even have to be over. That was the first thing I saw with the V sitting right there. Overwhelm? No, that doesn't work. Huh, I don't know. I'm going to put bot in. It is correct. Okay. Smudges. Blots. That's what that is. Overcomer? I mean... What the heck am I not seeing here? Romp? No. I'm missing something very obviously for some reason. Overwhelm. I can't say overwhelm all the time. What would be the last letter? Let's take a step back here. What else could it ever possibly be here at the beginning? It has to be an O or an E. It's gotta be the O. Yeah, it's gotta be over something, and I'm just, for some reason, can't put the 2 and 2 together. Over... Subjugate or repress? I'm gonna take a hint on this letter. Over... It still doesn't make any sense. Overpower? Overpower. Okay, there we go. Goodness gracious, that was brutal. Okay, we got there eventually, though. So I don't know why I couldn't put those 2 and 2 together, but it is what it is. Let's do a word slide. And let's see what we can get. Anything given. Yeah, this A has to go here. The A has to be in one of those 2. Let's see if we can figure out maybe what this word is, because it starts with an A. It's not really coming to me. We also know we have this word that has a W in it somewhere. That's not coming to me either. Well, this was a great one to start with. Words are apparently not my specialty right now. P-A... Pal... No. I'm trying to find any word to get us moving here at this point. Well, this guy here is either an L, an S, or a P. Wash? It could be wash, I guess. That's the only word I can actually find here at the moment. So let's think further on what this then could be. This could be glow. Okay, that's at least getting us something. Doesn't mean it's right, it's just getting us somewhere. The H... Is it going to go here or here? Now if it's... I don't think it could ever be here, so it's going to have to be here. Like the P, no, I've done this wrong. This can't be wash. We need to have a P in this word. Duh. Let's try again. I know. It does feel like it's SH, but that won't work. We have to use the P. Because it start with a P. You have to be P-A-L. But there's nothing there that works either. Could it be like an S-P? W-A? No. What could be... Well, no, because again, we have to put the P in here somewhere. Goodness gracious, I can't get anything going. Sulp. What the heck is this word? Let's just start putting stuff in. What could this possibly be? The only thing it could be would be a PA. Paul's is not a word. Well, not spelled P-A-L-S. Pash is not a word. Poly, passy, that just, there's nothing there. What about the S? It'd have to be SP or SA. SP wouldn't work because it has to be SPL. And then what? SA. SAP doesn't work either. I think this... Let's go back to our W. It had to be WA. Wasp could work. Okay, there's finally something. This could still go back to being glow. So that's something there. We still have the S and the H situation where I think the H will have to go here because I just can't think of anything that works there. This guy has to just be an L in this atolls. That works. This guy has to be E. Ethic. And that would make this be light or lice and itch. Okay, we got there eventually. Yet again. So we're gonna have to start picking this up. We're not doing that great. Let's watch this video real quick. I'll be right back. All right, let's get at it. Standard. Okay, we got some 11s here that are good. We've got some 8s that we can just start plopping this stuff in. Not you. That 4 is done. This 5 has to get into here. The 7 has to get into here. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 8s have to get in here. This 7 has to get in. This 6 has to get in. That gives me a 3 here, so this guy has to at least be in for the 2. This guy has to be in for the 3. This cannot go here because of our 3, so that's a 3 here and a 3 here. That 2 could go either way, but it does say that none of these can be, so that's going to force all of these in. These have to be the 1, 1, 3, 2. The 5 has to go this way. This could be the 1 with the 3 here, so I guess we can't say that. But the 8 has to connect here at least. That's going to finish the 7, push this to be part of this 2. That 2's not quite there yet. 3, 3, 2. The 7 is good, like we said. The 5 could go, well, the 5 can't go down here, so this one is the 5. So that finishes that 2 in there as well. This one could still be the 1 in the... Oh, no, it can't be because this guy can't be in for the 7, so this is the 3. Okay. This 3, 4 means you guys have to be part of the 4. That's going to finish those 2 off. These guys have to be in here for the 3. This one, yeah, this has to be part of the 4. 2, and it can't go up here, so it has to go down here. Perfect. We're going to have a 1 up here somewhere. We'll find that in a bit. This 3, 3, 1. This has to be part of a 3, because it just can't be a 1, because you can't put 3 and 3 up here. And then this guy has to have 2 for its 3. Then one of these 2 will finalize it. We don't know which one it is yet. That guy's done. Okay, this 8 now is cut off, so you have to go here. The 11's done. This 11 could still go either side, because this 1 here is either this... Oh, it can't be this one, so it has to be this one. There we go. That now means this 2 has to go down here. We need a 1 here. We need the bit of the 3, and we need a 1 here. Oh, wait, but this 2, 1, 3 will tell us what those are. That goes there. That means this guy has to go here, and then that 1 has to fill in the gap. Because it looks like a snail. Garden snail. There it is. All right, let's move on to the next thing. Wordy's staring at me, so we'll do it first, and then we'll move on to some of these other guys. See what kind of words we get today, and if they're going to be... Oh, that was perfect. We have to get something here. Yeah, we get an I and the S in the right position. That's interesting. Sadly, though, we didn't get anything else to work with. Now, I guess I'll do my glyph, even though it uses the P up, but we get more letters there. It's possible. And that was a complete strikeout. Perfect. Okay, what do we have left here that we can actually do something with? We've got a T. It's probably could be somewhere in this. M. I wonder if there's any other letters. Of course, we can always repeat letters, so we can't forget to think about those. Probably unlikely we reuse the I, but it could be IS at the end somehow. I might just put another word in here to try to get any letter, which using both the M and the T. And now obviously the S, it'll check for another S possibility, but the I is just a given, but we need to get something at least. Okay, there's not any of those. There's no M or T in any of this. Goodness gracious. What about like a KS? And because I'm trying to think of what could go back here. It could be a DS, I guess. Kicks, but there's no C. What else? Winks, but there's no N. Maybe it's not a K. What else really does fit there? I think, like I said, D could work, but wilds, but there's no L. Wow, my wordplay today is horrible. I can't get anything to come together. Well, do we try another word just to find any other letter? We've got to get something. Trying to think of what the D and the K are ones that we want to try to at least use. Can we use both of those in a word? We don't have to use the I or the S either. I mean, we could do Dirks, and that will give us some information at least. There is a K, okay. So probably KI, something. But it doesn't have to be. This could be a K here as well. Although I don't see a whole lot going on with that. What would this be? I don't see anything with this either, which is really strange. Okay, let's try this. Let's look at this guy again. Not with this layout and what letters we have left over. I mean, nothing looks like that would fit. No. Key. Oh, it's a W. It's a double I, isn't it? And I said it could be an I in this position, and then I kind of forgot about it. Kiwis. Yeah, okay. That's a tough one. A K and a W and a double I. Okay. All right, what do we have left here now? We've got picture path and O's and X's we don't tend to do. I don't do cross sums, so I guess it really is just picture path. And if we can ever think of anything for this anagram, let me know what you think might be up there. We'll go into the picture path, and then we'll take a second look at that anagram. If we don't find anything, we'll just move along from there then. All right, let's see what we got here. Get all these guys in, because they're all just givens. And then we can kind of move in from there. This 7 has to come up here. The 10's got to go down in here. This 7's got to go up. I think all of this is pretty much just givens over here. I think this is just, yeah, givens 9's going down the line. The 10 as well. This 6, this 7. This looks to be very geometric in nature. Those are not the same colors. So this guy has to connect into here somehow. And then you have to connect down into there somehow. What about this 8? I think it has to come up here. The 7 has to come down. I feel like this, no, the 4 has to do this. Let's start there. And then we'll put the 7 in here. Then we'll do our little tippy toes around the 9. And that should let us put this 10 in. Okay, now let's figure out how to make this thing work. That would work. Do you just... Okay, it's easier than I was making it. Is that like a folded shirt? A polo shirt that is folded. Cool. We'll take our coins and we'll move on. Yeah, because we've done... Oh, no, I haven't done the cross out. I didn't even notice that guy sitting there. I thought it was one that we already done. Let's do that one. Then we'll go to the anagrams there and we'll be good to go. All right. Civil, I think, is the best one there. I couldn't find anything that worked for the J. It can't be VH. It's going to have to be VI. It can't be VII, so it has to be VIN. Vinyl will work. Can't be LF. Has to be LO. Could be loser. I don't see anything else that works with the A there. This has to be NTS. Although I'm not really seeing... Oh, ants. Or aunts, depending on how you like to pronounce it. What is this going to be? LER, most likely. Tiler would work. Someone who tiles. And coast. Yep, there we go. Okay. Not too bad. All right, let's try this anagram one more time and see if we can get anything out of it. We'll give it just a few seconds, then we'll move on, or just hit the solve button. What could we possibly put into this guy? Rail. No. Gale. Half the time it's usually just moving like a couple letters, but that's not necessarily the case here. Glaring, but there's not two G's, and we need to use an M. Marling. Alarming would work. No, I got nothing, so I'm just gonna do a solve and see what it is. Let me know if you guys figure this out before you saw me do it, and put it down there in the comments if you are watching and commenting at the same time. So I don't know, I can't figure it out. So what is it? Marginal. Okay. Don't think I would have ever gotten to that one, to be honest with you. So those were all the puzzles. Yeah, we're not doing Sudoku across some of our O's and X's, so looks like it's gonna be, well, not quick because we struggled on a lot of these, but the least number of puzzles I think we normally do is about this. So anyway, that was November 17th, and it was Puzzle Page. Hope you all enjoyed that one, and we'll see you next time. Have a great day.